All right, so I'm just gonna make this real quick. We won the game. I personally don't feel like we won it. Derek Carr got injured in this game, and we were down 17-0 at that point, playing absolutely terrible. Jordan Love played terrible for the first 3 quarters of this game, and then looked decent in the fourth quarter. Obviously, because when Saints defense is constantly going three or having to deal with Packers offense, and then the Saints offense going three and out with Jameis Winston. Obviously, it's not that good, for them. So that's what allowed us to get back into the game. We did something crazy, which was we went for two on the first touchdown. I did not expect that, but we did it, and that was the deciding factor. Otherwise, we had, I think, like a minute and 6 seconds left to try to go to get into field goal range. But we had a young QB just like they did. They missed the field goal, which is the reason why we didn't have to even drive down the field. We could just kneel down at the very end. So that was big miss there at the end for the Saints. Injuries. We had a bunch of people out too, but it's just the first 3 quarters of this game just were not. They were not that good. It was is like I don't know, just a really bad game for Jordan Love, bad game for the offense, bad game for the defense. Carr was just shredding us every which way, and then again he gets injured in the third quarter, and that just allows us to come back. So it's a win. It's a W. We're 2-1 on the season. Good for us. We did that, but to me it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it, especially the way literally since the fourth quarter of the Falcon game to the third quarter of this game, Love had 4 quarters back to back to back to back of just terrible football. I think he had 11 yards in the fourth quarter against the Falcons, and then again just did not show up like at all. Had a first interception, which he threw into triple coverage in the first half on a deep ball. I don't know why you're doing that. But just 4 quarter stretch of just terrible football, and then again getting lucky because the Saints defense got tired at the end. So again, Saints are a top 5 defense. They have a top 5 defense in my opinion. Very good. But it's just we got very lucky. We got extremely lucky. So I'm happy, but I'm not happy because it's just I just didn't the way this team was. I just didn't like it at all. So we'll get into this. 22 for 44 on the day, 259 yards. As I mentioned, a touchdown and interception. He did have a rushing touchdown. So first rushing touchdown, a first passing touchdown in Lambeau comes in the fourth quarter here. AJ Dillon, a non-factor. We put Nixon for kind of like a trickery play in the second quarter. Wilson not really doing too much there. Patrick Taylor not really doing too much. Just a lot of running game was not effective. Passing game, nothing too much. 5 for 73 for Dobbs, who had a longest of 30. 12 targets by Dobbs, for Dobbs. 5 for 12 essentially. 5 of 12. Jaden Reed, not too much. He had a 30-yard bomb too that he caught. 63 yards in total, so half of it again coming off of that bomb. Musgrave was targeted a lot, 6 times for 49 yards, the longest of a 12-yard run. Wicks, 4 for 45, longest of 18. Patrick Taylor, 3 for 23. And Wilson, 1 for 6. I guess I didn't really pay him too much attention, but I guess there was a fumble. But we got it back, so it didn't matter. Defensively, Rashawn Gary. Where is he? Where's his stats? 3 total tackles, 3 solo tackles. All 3 were sacks. So look at that. 3 for 3 for 3. So all 3 sacks were his total. One of them again, which he he threw Carr down and the Carr got injured. 4 QB hits on the day. So Rashawn Gary on the defense had a great day. I want to highlight Alontae Taylor had an amazing day. Right here, obviously, okay, whatever. Stats don't show everything. He had an amazing day, a lot of pass deflects and whatnot. He had a sack. They brought him from the secondary and brought him up, and he got a sack on Jordan Love. And so, yeah, so there he was all over the place, playing absolutely out of his mind. And eventually they just were like, okay, can't go to Lattimore, so we have to go to someone else because we can't go to Taylor either because Taylor was killing us as well. So just shout out to him. Very good day for him. I mean, if the Saints won, he's probably the defensive player of the week. Like he was that good. So outside of that, again, Lonnie Johnson Jr. had the interception, which Jordan Love threw. Nothing really crazy on punt returns, kick return, or on kick returns. Punt returns, though, Rashid Shaheed had a 76-yard punt return, which gave the Saints an extra 10 points. So they only scored one touchdown in this game on offense. The other touchdown came from the punt return. So I guess the defense, not too much craziness, but they let up 17 points. Yeah, so I mean, we got really nothing going on our punt return. Kicking, 1 for 1 for extra points. No field goal needed. Blake Group, who is, I guess, a rookie, 1 for 2. He was 2 for 2 on extra points, but he missed a game going ahead field goal. And yeah, so again, I mean, nothing, nothing. Like I'm not super impressed. This team was just it especially again because Carr was shredding, absolutely shredding in the first half of this game. So I can't put a lot of stock and go, oh yeah, the Packers played good in the second half. 3 quarters, Love didn't really play that good, and the defense only started playing good because, again, it was Jameis Winston out there instead, who didn't throw any interceptions, but was not that good. They had 5 drives in a row of punts, which again gave the Packers offense chances to get in the end zone, and they ended up doing that. Field goal, touchdown, or field goal, touchdown, 2-point conversion, touchdown again, and yeah. So just watching Travis Kelce on the screen get a first down after Patrick Mahomes was a magic trick to avoid a sack. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Again, it's a win, but it's a weird win with this team just playing absolutely terrible. We extend our first the home opener is what I'm trying to say, to 11 in a row now, which I believe leads the league in most home openers in a consecutive uh, time doing it. So yeah, so for now, like the video, share the video, and don't subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.